CJ Chan Lilian, who was at the forum, spoke to a few people to gauge their opinions on the Pakatan Rakyat administration in the state of Penang. She wants to find out if the people notice any improvement or changes since Pakatan Rakyat took over in March 2008. At the same time, she also asked the people what they think of the constant news headlines on the infighting amongst the members in the three parties, DAP, PKR and PAS.
Somebody sent me an email then telling me that Zaid Ibrahim is coming tonight to have just like sembang, so I just come and...
So you have been a follower of Datuk Zaid?
Yeah, a few times since the last time.
You are Penanite, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think of this past 1.5 year that we have a Pakatan Rakyat-led government compared to previous? Do you feel any differences?
Yeah, there's a great difference because I could see the streets are very clean, and then also I could see that regarding the corruption, I think he has done a lot lah. So now I think I heard from some of the traders nowadays easier to apply for license than before lah.
It's to me is some of it mostly human weakness. Human weakness. Maybe they are
inexperienced.
They quarrel over citing. Also, I blame on the press that they highlight it as though it's a big thing, but others like big corruption happening, they never even the government treat it as nothing. You see, those Toyo case so big, so to me.
But do you have the confidence that they would be able to work together?
I think they can.
You have confidence that they will be able to work together?
Yeah, can.
So since Pakatan Rakyat took over until now, do you feel any improvement to our state in Penang?
I think it's a great difference because most of the people I come to know, friends, and they say the less corruption going on already.
From the small traders.
Yeah. So like they apply for a lot of things to be done. They don't seem to be paying anything. Last time it's either a small form also they have to pay. Now they no more lah.
But okay, then this Wabin Intisian is saying that giving them a reminder that they should stop fighting so much.
Correct. I feel they should. You quarrel, you're falling into their hands.
So like for example in Barisan Nasional UMNO is like the controlling leader. So let's say if there's Pakatan Rakyat, which party do you think would be the one controlling?
I think for Pakatan, those with a majority candidate should be the strong one. The one with the majority.
Improvement, you don't see much, but there is some improvement behind. Like we sing the newest thing is this Botanical Gardens coming up with a new shopping arcade. I think it's high time they did something to it. And then also I think the hawkers at the markets are all making noise because they're enforcing laws, getting rid of illegal hawkers on the 5-foot way, which should have been done long time ago. We are very disappointed with what's happening, but I think this is healthy because in Pakatan Rakyat, the different groups can talk among themselves, whereas in BN you have to listen to one main body who's telling you what to do.
So it's a good sign,
it's a good sign, yeah. They're fighting among themselves. No, maybe not fighting, maybe talking out their differences.
Okay. Then, like for example, in Barisan Nasional UMNO is like the controlling party. So if let's say there's a Pakatan Rakyat that they make it a formal party, who do you think should be the leader? Other than what we have been given to see all the while.
Looks like PKR is going to be the leader, and DAP and PAS will have to be on the sidelines. I think so. It's looking that way. Yeah, I suppose so, but I think they shouldn't be squabbling out in public too much. The people are just getting fed up with this blaming game, saying that or the Barisan's doing this, do that. But so you have to prove that you can do something better. Be above the Barisan and do better than them.
Yeah, I agree with you. When he's highlighted, do you feel that they are more problematic than Barisan Nasional?
In a way, yes. Because we are allowed to be vocal. I mean, Pakatan, they are allowed to be vocal. Whereas in Barisan, they are controlled. They can't say this, they can't say that. They have to be very careful with the big brother.
So it's still a healthy thing, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
We have to live with
I think it is. It's democratic. You can voice out.
Okay, thanks.
No, okay.
YB Sim Sizin, who put together this forum, publicized it via Facebook, Twitter and other mediums. But it was noted by CJ Lilian, of which was also observed by other journalists present, that something was amiss. The familiar faces of DAP and PAS representatives were not present. Hence, it begs the question, why are the other team players missing at a talk where PR wants to assure the people that all three component parties of PR are united?
There's a lack of attendance from DAP members. So can YB Mansor comment about that?
No, this I think has been organized by YB Sim. So I don't know this forum is this Sembang-Sembang. I think maybe in his first forum he got a different audience, is it? So maybe I don't know. So I just came to know about this. They asked me to come just to say a few words to launch the thing.
So okay, I asked YB Sim.
Yeah.
So ask you, this is the Pakatan Rakyat event, right?
Yes, yes.
So we want that feel-good factor of unity, cohesiveness and so on. But I noticed, and a few of the journalists also noticed that DAP members are...
No, this is Keadilan. No, this is my office and Sembang-Sembang group. So we invited, we decided to invite Dato' Zaid. And Dr. Mansor, we asked him to open, and he is gracious enough to stay and
so
have
it's a Keadilan event, right?
No,
and it's also open to public. And yet we feel, I mean, this is just an opinion from us that we feel that, hey, how come I don't do this Facebook? Because I thought that, you know, with Facebook and so on, some people would come to give that unity factor for us to do this.
I think it's a free thing. Everyone, whoever feels that they want to join, can join, and it is good. I see some DAP members. It's just about the information. I think it is quite easy also. I don't think it's a factor.
Okay, so you assure us nothing is wrong with that.
Nothing is wrong with that. You know, in future we are going to invite more different kind of people and different speakers. So the engagement is always there. Okay.
One can safely say that a majority of the people wants to see Pakatan Rakyat realize this Road to Putrajaya dream. However, the people must be convinced with more visible efforts from the three parties. If not, then it remains a mere dream that will not come to being.